Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today I have a bare face because I'm trying on a new brow product and it comes from Almay. It's their new long-lasting brow color and it is that tint that you peel off. I just saw this in my local CVS this week and I thought I would test it out. I haven't touched it at all. It's still in its original packaging, and honestly I haven't heard anyone talk about this specific formula for this brand. I've heard about from different brands the peel off brows, but I'm excited to try this out. So if you would like to see my first impressions on the new Almay long lasting brow color, then keep on watching. Okay, so first things first is I will link below any information. I tried going on Almay's website and I couldn't find this. So I always find it weird when you see things in store and you buy them, but then you look online and it's nowhere to be found. Like, how did the stores get them before online even has them listed? So I have to look at my receipt. I'm not quite sure how much I spent for it. I think it was around $10, but I will always provide some information down below or somewhere on the screen. But let's go to the product itself. So it gives you little instructions of how to put them on. And I got the color dark blonde. There was brown, dark brown or deep brown, and then an Auburn shade. So they did give a little variety. I went for dark blonde because I am lighter right now, and actually I do have my hair appointment coming up soon, so I'm going to be even lighter. So I thought, you know what, let's try to get it as close to my natural color and keep them fair. I hope it's not going to pull too red. They didn't give any indication of color besides like the color of the background of the packaging, which means nothing. I'm just kind of winging it, and also I'm a little fearful of this peeling off process. I don't want it to rip off my hair. Let's dive into this. I'm going to open up this package here. I am going to do a little on the back of my hand to test it out, just so if the color is super red, I'm not going to do it. I'll just go get the other shade. Here is the packaging. It looks like a standard little, like almost like a lip gloss packaging, very basic. Let's look at the applicator. Ooh, okay. Here is the applicator. Let me get my hand in the shot so you can see it looks like a little tiny brush, like almost like a lip gloss, but if you chopped off half of it, that's what it looks like to me. This looks like it could be red. All right, so I'm on the back of my hand gonna put some of that color and I'm gonna let that dry completely, and then we're gonna read the directions just so we can get ready. That looks like it's gonna be very red. Can you see the tone on the actual wand? Ugh. It says, directions: apply a thick coat to brows, making sure gel reaches skin underneath and in between hairs. Immediately wipe away any product that extends outside desired brow shape. Let dry for 30 minutes. 30 minutes?
30 minutes?
I didn't expect it to be that long. I probably should have read before. Okay, so let dry for 30 minutes. Gently peel from nose bridge outward to avoid potentially tugging and removing, okay, of brow hairs. Because I was thinking that too. I said, well, I'm not gonna rip against like you would if you were waxing. I'm actually gonna just take it off with the direction of the hair so it won't remove. It says you could also use a spoolie brush to gently remove the set gel from brows and groom as desired. This isn't going to be something that you're going to draw outside the lines, like if you were filling in your brows and kind of beefing them up. You are really going to follow your brow. So I like the thought of this, and why I do brow tinting on myself sometimes as well is because I do have some lighter hair within my brows, some blonde, and it makes it look like there are less hairs there than there actually is. So I tend to go darker on my tails and just a little bit in the front area, just so I get more color on the parts that look a little bit more sparse. This is supposed to dry for 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna be able to test it out. I am gonna have to wait. So let me time this right now, and I guess I'll do some other things because I honestly do not want to put this on my brows until I know what the color is. You know what, should I just do it? You know what, let's just do it. Screw it. Who cares if I look like a crazy person? Okay. So I'm using the applicator. It says to apply a thick coat to your brows. I'm going to start off with the tails. I kind of don't want to do the front, but what if it comes out too bold? It's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and just pray for just a second. And yeah. I'm really being careful not to go outside the line. I don't suspect this is going to last very long too. Maybe you'll get a day or two out of it. Things I do for YouTube. This seems like it's already dry, so let me just kind of show you. So you can pretty much peel. There's some parts that are dry. So there's the color. It might be all right. So I peeled up the rest. As it sits on your skin, it gets darker. So the piece that was a little bit wet is still red, and then what's darker is dried. So I think that will be an okay match. I think it'll be a little warmer, but like I said, I do fill in my brows, and I can't imagine that this is going to be something that's so long wearing. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes, and now is the time to try to peel this off. It feels really tight and hard, so I think it is ready. I'm going to just start on this one, so I applied it first. And I'm just going to peel an edge, and let's see. Ah, oh yeah. So it is a little warmer than I would personally like to go, but that's okay. Because what I actually noticed too, to show you, you can basically rub that off. After probably a few facial cleansing, the color is going to fade substantially. It is nice to have that color. I'm just grabbing the spoolie, and I'm just, whatever's left in there, I'm just going to kind of flake it away. Not terribly bad. I actually think that works pretty well. I think I would go with a darker shade because even though my hair is really light, my actual natural brow hair is quite dark. It's just, you know, sparse in a lot of areas, so it doesn't look that way. You do have to make sure that this is on pretty thick. I am having trouble peeling it, but I'm just gonna kind of go down from the top here. I think I did better on the second one. I was kind of missing a little spot right here. I didn't do a very good job, and the tail came out a little better on this side. But yeah, overall, it actually isn't a bad product. Now I just feel like I have these little pieces of gel everywhere. So overall, I think this is good for someone who maybe has a couple little gaps or has more blonde hair and wants to deepen them up because they're going darker with their own natural hair color. So you may need to just deepen up your brows, and you don't need to fill in your brows. You have a lot of brows with maybe a couple little gaps. Something like this, I think, is a great product to try. I'm curious to see how long it lasts. I will also make sure to mention either somewhere on the screen or in the description box below if it completely rubs off or disappears after cleansing tonight before bed. So I will update you on that. And if it doesn't, then that means that you will get a couple, you know, maybe like a day or two out of this, which could be great if you're going away for a weekend or you have a wedding to go to or just something that you don't want to have to fuss with your brows. I mean, I'm looking in the distance, and other than the color, it worked. Also curious to see if the hairs themselves stay that color and it just wears off on the skin. But yeah, overall, I think that was a fun thing to try. It's kind of weird peeling that off on your brows, but if you see this in store, I think that it's worth trying out again if you're someone who maybe needs to deepen up your brows. Maybe even buy a couple, and I think you can return it even though you already opened it. That is it for me today. Definitely give the video a big thumbs up if you like me trying out fun products like this. I think it was something new I've never done on my channel, so I was excited to give it a whirl. And also, if you are new today and you have not subscribed, you know where that button lives. And also, don't forget to hit that little bell. That will notify you when I upload new videos. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!